Hey, what's up everybody? This is A.J. and I'm coming to you with another video, just giving you all an update regarding my MLD Phalloplasty. So I received two messages on my chart app from two different nurses yesterday. So apparently when you go through different stages of phalloplasty, you have to see in between those stages, you have to see a mental health worker and a social worker just so they can answer any questions and then let you know what to expect with the next stage, so on and so forth. So I didn't know that. And when the nurses looked at my chart and saw that I had a metoidioplasty last year, they had to rush and schedule two different appointments for me to see a mental health worker and a social worker. And I didn't know any of this, so I looked on my chart app yesterday and saw that there were two different appointments scheduled for me to see a mental health worker and then a social worker. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, what is this? So I sent a message and asked them what it was about and if they made a mistake, and scheduled me for the same appointment twice with two different people. So I got a call today and they were like, no, there are two different appointments that you have to have before your next stage of surgery. So since I had metoidioplasty last year, this is considered my second stage of bottom surgery. So in between that, within that year span, I was supposed to have those two appointments, and I guess they didn't really consider my metoidioplasty last year and just looked on my chart and said, oh, we have to schedule him so he can have these two appointments. So the beginning of August in general is going to be very, very busy for me, because on the 2nd, which is next Friday, I have my medical clearance, which basically is like a mini physical, just to clear me for surgery. Then that following Monday, I go to see my surgeon so he can check my BMI and check my back to make sure that I have enough skin for him to be able to work with for my phalloplasty. Now, in addition to those two, on the 7th, I have a video visit with a mental health worker regarding next steps for my stage 2, which is my phalloplasty. Then on the 15th, I have a video visit with a social worker for the same thing. I am tired already, y'all. And I haven't even had the surgery yet. Like, I am tired because it's so overwhelming. And I'm not complaining. I'll be glad when I get to the surgery. You know, all this other stuff, though it is necessary, I'm just so over it right now. Like, oh my God. Ugh. And before I even go to my surgery, my daughter is going to be having surgery this coming Tuesday. So while she's recuperating from her surgery, I'll be going into my surgery August 22nd. So before I get to August 22nd, I have this whole series of visits, 4 visits. And honestly, I'm going to be completely transparent. I am worried about seeing my surgeon on the 5th because I don't want him to tell me that my back still doesn't have the elasticity in my skin that he needs. And I don't want to hear that and then have him postpone my surgery until November. I just don't want to hear that. And I told my wife that this morning, and she's like, don't think about that. Just think about going into your surgeon and that visit being a confirmation of you having your surgery on the 22nd. So I'm gonna look at it that way. I'm trying to look at it that way. But every now and then, a little bit of anxiety creeps up. But I'm not gonna let it get to me. I waited this long, and there are some people who wait even longer for their phalloplasty. So I've waited this long. It's been a little over a year since I first saw him for consultation. So to make it to this point and to know that I'm scheduled and I'm going through this whole process, I am grateful. I'm just tired. Like, wow. Like, I was fine until I got those 2 extra appointments. It's like, oh my God. And I get it because my metoidioplasty was my stage 1. Most people don't know that metoidioplasty can be stage 1 to phalloplasty. And, phalloplasty does have certain stages. But I chose to have metoidioplasty first and then to have my phalloplasty, which is what I'm doing. So I'm actually, even though for most people the phalloplasty would be stage 1 for them, this is actually stage 2 for me for bottom surgery. So in between that, they need to make sure that I understand what's going on and what I should expect moving forward with my bottom surgery. So I get it. I get it. I get it. I just want this to be over with. I am so ready for my surgery. I really am. I have a lot to do to prepare, and I want to take you all along on the journey. So I want you all to be there every step of the way. I'm going to tell you how each visit goes, all 4 of them. I'm going to take you all with me when I go check in for my surgery. Unfortunately, you can't see the surgery, but I will do my best to do a video after surgery once I'm in the room, because I do have to stay in the hospital between 3 to 5 days. So I will make sure that you all know, because a lot of people don't know about MLD Phalloplasty. I know when I was looking for it on the internet, like YouTube or whatever, I only really saw 2 people who had it, and that's just not enough. And when you think of phalloplasty, most people think of A.A.L.J or RFF, and there's a lot of information and a lot of videos on YouTube about those, but really none about MLD phalloplasty. So I want to help someone out who may be considering MLD, or who may want to know more about it, the process of going through it, the actual surgery, the recovery. I want to be the one to give that information to you. So I hope that you follow me along on this journey so that you can get the information from someone firsthand who has had MLD phalloplasty. So yeah, that's my update. I was just a bit overwhelmed, and I needed to come share that because it is overwhelming. Last year, I wanted it, and I still want it, but it's approaching now. So I'm not getting cold feet, and I'm not having second thoughts. On the contrary, I think it's just that I'm getting overwhelmed because so much is happening so fast. And not just that, and because my daughter's having surgery as well. So it's like, it's going to be 2 of us down, and my wife has got to carry us both, she has to take care of both of us, and I feel bad that she has to do that, but she understands that this is something that we both need. So yeah, I was just a bit overwhelmed thinking about everything that's coming up. Like, July is almost over. Next week is August, and next Friday starts that whole series of appointments for me. So yeah, I am, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. But like I said, I want to take you all along on my journey for my second stage of bottom surgery, which is my MLD Phalloplasty. So, yeah, let's go. Anyway, thank you all for listening. Like I said, I will give you all updates after each and every visit that I have with my doctors, whether it's in person or whether it's virtual, starting next week. And on through to my phalloplasty, which is scheduled for August 22nd. So, yeah, I mean, I'll tell you everything, even down to, you know, insurance approvals and, you know, everything that I have to do on my end, everything that my doctor and his team has to do on their end. I'll let you know everything because someone may need to know. So if you are thinking about having MLD Phalloplasty, if you have been considering it and been looking for some information about it or more information on the internet, on YouTube about it, here I am. I'm gonna give it to you. No holds barred. The only thing that I can't do is show you the end result. I'm not gonna do that. I'll tell you how it looks though, but I'm not gonna do that. But yeah. So that's my video, you all. I am just a little bit overwhelmed with all of this stuff, but I'm very grateful that it is happening, how it's happening, and that is happening for me right now. So yeah, thank you all so much for listening. Please do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and comment and let me know. And if there's anyone out there who has any questions about MLD Phalloplasty, what I had to do to prepare for it, or what I am doing to prepare for it, who my surgeons are, who my surgical team is, whatever, if I can answer it, please ask the question and I will hit you up in the comments, or I'll do a video about it. If you have any questions about my transition or transitioning in general, again, hit me up in the comments and I will answer you, all right? Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. Be good. And if you cannot be good, then be good at it. A.J. out, y'all.